This weekend, Saturday, February 10th and Sunday, February 11th, the Manitoba Registered Music Teachers Association will be hosting their annual Kids Helping Kids Musicthon. This is an event that is now in its 35th year. The main purpose is to raise money for music programs for disadvantaged youth and give back to the Winnipeg community. And here to talk more about this weekend's Musicthon is Christina Hutton, who is the coordinator for the Musicthon for the MRMTA. Hey, Christina, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It is very exciting because we are now in countdown mode, just 3 days until this exciting event.
Before we get to this year's Musicthon, I have to ask about last year's Musicthon. How was it? How much money was raised? And how did it feel to be back in Kildonan Place after the pandemic lockdown?
It was just amazing. I mean, we had a pretty difficult couple of years with going online. So it was just a real joy to be in person again. There's a lot of energy that you feel from the crowds, and the students were super excited. But I mean, it was just amazing to be able to be live finally. And we raised a bit over $8,700 last year, which was really quite amazing as well, because it just keeps on. People keep being more and more generous. So I'm really excited to see what will happen this year.
Yeah, totally. Can you talk us through the Musicthon? What do MRMTA students need to do to take part?
Yeah, so in a nutshell, for maybe the listeners who don't know how this all works, MRMTA teachers have been inviting their students to prepare a performance for this week's event. So they're going to share their gift of music with the public, and then the public's invited to come on out and enjoy the music. So they get to come out to Kildonan Place Shopping Centre and enjoy a whole weekend of music. We have St. John's Music has provided us with a grand piano, and Long and McQuaid has got some great sound equipment lined up for us. So we're right outside Marshall's, and so that's kind of the nutshell what the music part of things is. And then the heart of it is that we are raising money for children's music programming across Manitoba. So we want to raise money, and we're partnering with United Way Winnipeg to support youth music programs with them. So we're excited about that again this year.
And the kids, they collect pledges, right?
Yeah, so our students they invite their family, their friends to donate. So they can donate online, or they can give cash or checks. So yeah, it's kind of getting the kids to be able to give back in this way and be able to invite others into this partnership to support youth music programs.
Oh, fantastic. The Musicthon is at Kildonan Place this Saturday and Sunday. Can you talk about the hours that it's going to be running?
So we have a really full schedule, which is exciting this year. I think we have more spots signed up for than last year, which is really exciting for me as the organizer. We have music for sure scheduled on Saturday, 10 till 5-ish on Saturday, and then Sunday, 11 till about 5:30-ish. So you should probably get music you should be able to enjoy music if you pop by the mall those hours. And just make sure you go to the east end of the mall close to Marshall's.
Okay. So the money's been raised, and can you talk about how the money is used? And maybe you mentioned it earlier, you were talking about the United Way. I know last year the money was sort of pooled through the United Way. How does that process work, and what does the United Way do with that money?
So United Way Winnipeg has a lot of grassroots agencies that they support with the funds. So there's a lot of different music programming that is run across Winnipeg that is offered for free. So United Way is funneling that money to those organizations, to those programs. And it just makes sure that there's no barriers. Like any young person can access music programming no matter what the barriers they may have in their life. And I think the thing that gets me especially excited is like they can learn to play instrument. They can have their songwriting workshops. There's soundtrack, like sound recordings. There's lots of different opportunities. There's also music, dance, and art camp, all offered for free to young people, which is amazing. And then on top of that, there's this connection piece that happens, which I think is really exciting because it's connecting kids who come through those doors for that music programming. It's connecting them into connection with peers, connection with mentors, and also connections with programming. So if a kid is kind of about to fall through the cracks. It's ensuring there's kind of like this connection that's beginning to be formed. And it often is for a lot of years, from my understanding. So we like this grassroots kind of idea of this programming. It seems like, it's exciting to be part of. And it has a far-reaching effect in these kids' lives. And I think it's a privilege to be part of this.
Yeah, and with money from the MRMTA and the Musicthon going towards that.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the ages of the kids that are going to be performing? And is it going to be just the students, or is it going to be students maybe performing with their teachers? I'm just thinking maybe a couple of duets. Can you talk about that a bit?
I don't know all that's going to happen. It's going to be a surprise for us all, but I do know that we're probably going to have, I already have over 100 registrations. So I'm expecting about 150-ish students coming out.
Oh, wow.
And they should for sure, there'll be a range from age 4 all the way up through adult, beginner through experienced performers. We have a number of students who are doing their pre-Winnipeg Music Festival performances, so they're getting some of that experience there, which is quite a privilege to be part of and exciting to be able to watch them. And then we'll have definitely ensembles. I'm definitely playing with a lot of my students. I know that's happening. And then I've heard other teachers talk of ensembles too. I don't know what's all going to happen because I don't have a program. It's a bit of a surprise that weekend.
Yeah. Can you talk about some of the disciplines of the students who have registered for the Musicthon?
Yeah, we have definitely piano. We got flute, guitar, voice. I know we have all those disciplines represented, and all the way, as I said, from beginner through to advanced levels. So that's what we have this year.
Fantastic. And what is the fundraising goal this year? And can you talk about the donation window? I'm presuming people can donate after the Musicthon weekend is done, right?
Well, we're trying to keep this fundraiser kind of, it's been going since December. So we're going to close this on Sunday, February 11th that'll be the final day of our fundraiser. So if you want to get those donations in, now is the time. Our goal is to raise $5,000 to support youth music programs with United Way, because they are funneling all that money towards those programs. And last year we raised, as I said, a bit over about $8,700. But if I was to have a dream, I would dream for $10,000.
Yeah.
That'd be really exciting. But our goal is $5,000. So let's at least go for 5, and it'd be exciting to see 10,000. But the way you can donate is you can easily go to MRMTA.org. If you click on the poster for Musicthon, then it will direct you to all the information about the event, as well as a donate button. And then you can donate online. United Way has a platform set up for us, so you can just donate with credit card through the United Way website that you'll be linked to. Or you can show up on the day of event, enjoy music, be part of the excitement, and support our kids, because we have a lot of exciting performances, and they'll enjoy the audience too, I'm sure. And you can come out with cash or check or bank card. I'll take anything. Just bring your money.
So people can just drop by with money, and Bob's your uncle. There you have it.
Yeah, I'm going to drop it all off at United Way. We'll get it all dropped off at United Way, all the cash, the checks, anything that we collect, and then anything that's through the online platform, United Way, it goes directly to them. They process all that. So really, if you're willing to donate, we would love that. It would be very exciting to have you partner with us as well.
Christina, it sounds like it's going to be just a fantastic event as always, the Musicthon, and it's happening this Saturday and Sunday. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and talk to me today about it.
Thank you very much for having me.
For our Classic 107 listeners, I've embedded a direct link to the Musicthon page in the article about the event that you can find at classic107.com. And with that link, you can go directly to the donate button. Christina, thanks again.
Thank you.